Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And if you're new to the channel, my name is James and you're watching Wonderful World. And with me today is my newest pet, which is a praying mantis. And I've been doing a lot of work during the last week in the garden. And right now, with the time of year, the garden is just teeming with these guys. So I decided to give a few of them a new home in the reptile room. And he's getting a little antsy. So I think I'll put him back in his enclosure so I can focus on finishing this video. This species of mantis is the Carolina mantis, which is native to the United States and very common where I live. I've done a lot of research on how to care for a praying mantis and found that to be pretty simple. The temperature and humidity in the reptile room is just right for them. And you need to feed them insects 2 or 3 times a week and mist their enclosure a little bit every day. I've thought about keeping a mantis before, but most mantis species only live for about a year. And for that reason, I've been ruling them out. But after spending even just a short time with these 2 mantises, I've fallen in love with them. They're so strange and beautiful at the same time. They have excellent eyesight, which helps them hunt down prey, and they're always looking around at everything and seem like they're always thinking. They're completely harmless to humans, and they won't bite or sting, and they're very easy and fun to handle. They basically just crawl around on you. Watching a mantis eat is fascinating as well as horrifying. They have very strong arms that can hold on to prey that's as large as they are, and then they proceed to eat that prey to death, one bite at a time. And after they've finished their meal, they often preen themselves just like a cat. It's fairly easy to determine the sex of a praying mantis. If you look at their abdomen and count the number of segments, a female has 6 segments on her abdomen and a male has 8 segments. Of the 2 that I have, both appear to be females. And one is more green in color and the other is more brown. So before I show you how I house these mantises, I have a clip to show you. And I'll warn you, this is gross and a little bit disturbing. As brutal as a mantis can be with its prey, nature can be pretty brutal for a mantis too. On the same day that I found these 2 mantises, my wife and I came out and found another mantis sitting on the seat cushion on our back deck, and it didn't look quite right. It was obviously in distress, and as we kept watching it, what we saw completely shocked us. Its body had split open and these parasitic larvae started crawling one by one out of its body. It was really horrible, and needless to say, the mantis didn't survive this ordeal. I did a little bit of research and discovered what had caused this, and it was a Massifia fly. A Massifia is a parasitic fly that attacks mantids, specifically the Carolina mantis, and this fly injects its eggs into the mantis near the front legs, and the larva then travels through the body and settles in the abdomen. And the maggots grow and drink the mantis's blood and then burrow out of its body. I just hoped that this doesn't happen to the two that I kept. There are a lot of ways to house a mantis, and as long as the enclosure is at least 3 times as tall as the mantis's length and 2 times as wide. Mantises will spend most all of their time hanging upside down from the top of the enclosure and prefer some type of screen or mesh that they can easily hold on to. For the time being, I've just used what I had on hand and put one in a 10-gallon aquarium with a screen top, and then the other in one of these DIY sweet jar enclosures that I make for jumping spiders. Mantises can climb smooth surfaces, but not very well, so some plants and twigs in the enclosure help them to move around from one place to another in the enclosure. And actually, neither of these enclosures is ideal. One is a little too big and the other one is a little too small. But they'll have to do temporarily until I decide what would be best for them. So I hope you enjoyed meeting my new friends. And if you did, give me a like or subscribe to the channel. Your support can really help. So thank you for watching, and for now, I'll just leave you with some shots of these mantises in their enclosures. And as always, until the next video, I look forward to seeing you again soon.